Good day, everyone. Today I'll be presenting on the topic of applications of context-free grammar and speech recognition. So this topic covers the entire things. How are the applications being used these days, and using of context-free grammar as well. What are the applications being used? We will be coming across multiple other four major applications about this, and which covers up. Where we are being using we being using this in our meetings, online meetings which have been going on, and as well we have been using this technology, and Alexa, voice 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 bots, voice assistant bots, and other stuff, and how this context-free grammar is being used in speech recognition will that's another task where we are gonna cover up each and every topic. What's the meaning of CFG? What's the meaning of speech recognition? What's the role of speech recognition as well? What are the applications? The four major applications of what are being used will be entirely covered. So this is Sairam Pedigari, 21 BRS 1086, will be presenting up about the applications of context-free grammar in speech recognition today. So for the introduction, before we go, to set the stage for our discussion, let's start by defining a couple of key terms. So, talking about the context-free grammar is a type of formal grammar used in computer science and artificial intelligence. Basically, it compromises a set of production rules that describes all possible strings in given language. These rules make it easier to break down and analyze the sentences. So while giving a connection between the context-free grammar and with the speech recognition, as it's being an application, how context-free grammar is being used in the speech recognition, we'll move on with that. So speech recognition, on other hand, is a technology that converts spoken language into written text. It's used in a variety of applications, from voice-enabled text messaging and voice commands to transcription services and assistive technologies. As well, you see it in Google Meets when you on the transcript mode. So the voice, whatever the conversations, whatever they being happening, it records and it forms into the form of the text. So that is how it happens. So whatever, taking a supportive things like using an application based out of context-free grammar, we are using with the using speech recognition. So that's what I wanted to mention over here for the speech recognition as well. So this is a technology that converts spoken language into a written text. So that's what I want to put down. Like over here, the CFG, the context-free grammar, play a crucial role in speech recognition. So they break down spoken language into a series of grammatical components, helping the system to understand and convert speech into text more accurately. So over here we'll be having four main applications in speech recognition. One is syntactic, and one is command and control system, and another is semantic and language learning tools. So these are the four applications we are going to discuss in this presentation. So while coming on to the role of CFG in speech recognition, so starting with synthetic analysis, this process involves analyzing a sentence according to the rules of formal grammar, breaking it down into its constituent parts, and understanding their roles to determine the sentence structure. CFG contribute to this process by providing the set of rules for the sentences. By understanding the grammar, speech recognition systems can ensure that resulting written text is grammatically correct, enhancing the accuracy of speech to text conversation. So this is the basic role of the CFG in the speech recognition, what it does, and how it helps to how helps the language to get into a breaking part and into a grammatical component. So when we go into the main applications of CFG and speech recognition, so we have something like synthetic, command and control, semantic, and a few of the learning tools over here. So let's talk about the command and control system. So let's move on with these are the main applications. Let's move with synthetic analysis and speech recognition right now. So, what does synthetic analysis do is it also process the analyzation of strings of symbols in natural languages according to the rules of formal grammar. So over here it breaks down the sentence into a constant parts and understanding the roles of each part. So where we have seen in the applications part where I've described. So what is the role of CFGs over here? So CFG provides the set of rules that can be used to parse the sentence in a language. These rules help to break down sentences into smaller parts, making them easier to analyze and interpret. So these are the few things, and while coming on to the things like accuracy in speech to text, where this analysis, whatever the analysis is being gained, the CFG enhances the accuracy of the speech to text conversation. From speech to text conversation, that's how it's going to be accurately getting up the correct things on. Let's move on to the next slide where I'll be discussing about the semantic too, where semantic analysis involves understanding of the meaning of the sentence. With CFG speech recognition systems can derive meaning from the structure of a sentence, allowing them to understand to intent behind the words. Not not just transcribe them. This is crucial for many applications such as virtual assistants, which need to understand the user's intent to respond appropriately. So before that, we'll have to go through the command and control as well. See, command and control will be working on other systems to take voice commands and execute certain predefined actions. This includes virtual assistant technologies like Amazon Alexa, Apple Siri, and Google Assistant, as well as the voice control systems in vehicles or smart homes. So wherever you're being seeing, you say like Alexa, you play some music. So this is a command you're giving, and that command is being taken by the voice assistant. It recognizes the speech and it transforms the wording, and it asks the control system to play some music. So this is what happens during the entire process. So these are the few rules. So what happens and those stuff like key refreshments, in the system CFGs are used to define the set of voice commands that the system can understand and react to. CFGs help the system break down and analyze the command as well, and recognizing key phrases and structures that correspond to certain actions. So there are certain phrases where that remains the same thing for using the bot. Like it change, the phrases keep on changing, but the phrase meaning remains the same thing, so that the bot can understand easily. While coming on to the semantic analysis, as mentioned in the systematic, this is a meaning like a process of understanding of meaning of a sentence. It goes beyond the synthetic analysis, which merely breaks down a sentence into its constituent parts and identifies their grammatical roles. Semantic analysis allows a system to understand the intent behind the words and overall meaning of a sentence. It is not only getting executed, getting controlling, giving a command. It also needs to understand the intention behind the words before it gets executed. So this is what the semantic analysis does. So it has a proper providing of a structural framework for understanding sentences. Its combination of its semantic rules, CHFs help in mapping synthetic structures to their corresponding meaning, allowing a speech recognition system to derive meaning from the structure of a sentence. So this is what, it's not only transcribing but also understanding about the speech, whatever, what is the intention. While coming on to the conclusion, let me pull down whatever we discussed till now. So to conclude, CFGs are an essential part of a speech recognition systems. They enhance the accuracy of speech to text conversation, improve user system interaction, enable system to understand speech, and help generate accurate language rules for language learning. Looking ahead, we expect that the role of CFGs in speech recognition will evolve with advancements in artificial intelligence as well as in the natural language. So this is the entire things we have been discussed, how CFG is playing a key role in speech recognition, such as like in using up in the from home automations, um, using in the car automations as well at your home, calling up using your Alexa devices or the Google Assistant devices or the Siri devices. So everywhere you've been using up the assistant bots very commonly. So this is what the entire thing's been running out using context-free grammar. So the application is entirely linked with context-free grammar (CFG). So the this is how CFG is helping the application to pro- progress very well. Thank you.